to my bar mitzvah. Is everybody having a nice time? I just wanted to share a few thoughts and ideas. As you all know, I live in a home with 4 sisters and 1 cute little brother. So I'm not sure when I'll get this much attention again. So please be patient if I go on for a while. First and foremost, I would like to thank my mom and dad for organizing this special night and for everything they have done for me in my life. I love you both so much, and thanks for moving from Hamagit Street to Nachlaot so we are closer to Crave. I would also like to thank my 4 seriously cool sisters and my little brother who I've enjoyed bashing up over the past 10 years. Chai Bracha Yerushalayim, Batya Rivka, Tava Leah, Emuna Chen, and little Ezzy. You all light up any room you walk into with your personalities, your smiles, and your fiery red hair. I'm not quite sure that I'm ready to start bashing you up yet, but I'll think about it later. And either way, I love being your big brother. I also feel extremely blessed to be able to share this special milestone in my life with all 4 of my grandparents, Papa Bobby, Grandpa Annie, Granny Sarah, and Omi. I love you very much, and we should continue celebrating family simchas in good health until 120. I would also like to thank all the people that came from overseas to celebrate this special day. Uncle Ross from Sydney, Australia. Uncle Herschel from Cape Town, South Africa. Bernie and Marcia Kresna from Sydney, Australia. Kamil Sharp from Sydney, Australia. And Liat Rubin, also from Sydney, Australia. Thank you all for being here at such a special milestone in my life. It really means a lot that you made the effort to be here with us tonight. Also, an extra special thanks to my awesome bar mitzvah teacher, Asher Kaplan, who taught me how to read from the Torah. Thank you, Asher. I couldn't have done it without you. While I was preparing for my bar mitzvah, I spent some time with my father learning about my parsha, and I wanted to share an idea that I felt was relevant to me as I entered this new chapter in my life. There is a famous story of the Tzemach Tzedek, who was the 3rd Lubavitcher Rebbe. When he was a young boy, his Cheder teacher taught him the opening pasuk of my parsha, Vayechi Yaakov be'eretz Mitzrayim 17 shana, which means in English, Yaakov lived in the land of Egypt for 17 years. The Baal HaTurim, a famous commentator on the Torah, says on this pasuk that through this statement we can understand that these 17 years were the best years of Yaakov's life. The Tzemach Tzedek then went to his grandfather, the Alter Rebbe, who was the founder of the Chabad Hasidic movement, and asks a very good question based on what he learned. How is it possible that the best years of Yaakov's life would be spent in Egypt? One would have thought that the best years of his life were spent in Canaan with his sons, where he lived a full life, both physically and spiritually. How is it possible that the best years of his life were spent in Egypt, a place completely void of spirituality? The Alter Rebbe answers by saying that before Yaakov arrived in Egypt, he sent his son Yehuda ahead of him to establish a yeshiva. Then he continued to say that when one studies Torah, one comes closer to God, and this closeness is the very thing that allows one to live with true vitality. even in the depths of Egypt. So if you think about this all a little deeper, it was through the hardship of Mitzrayim that increased the vitality and quality of life Yaakov experienced. As a result of the Torah learning and his ongoing commitment to sticking to his values and beliefs, he was able to elevate the darkness and reveal a higher quality of life. Yaakov's establishment of yeshivas and Torah life in the depths of Egypt expressed the essential vitality he possessed and gave over to his children and ultimately all of us today. As a result, Yaakov reached the greatest heights of his lifetime journey, specifically in Egypt. As a bar mitzvah boy, I'm entering a new stage of my life, and just like anyone else, the trials and challenges of worldly activity will always try to get the better of us. The lesson I believe we can learn from Yaakov in this parsha is that wherever we may find ourselves in life, whatever situation we are in, there is always the ability to bring a new life into that space by doing a mitzvah or saying some tehillim or learning some Torah. In many situations, things don't work out as expected, and we cannot control how they will end up. But by drawing on the lesson we can learn from this parsha, we all have the ability to draw down some holiness into that moment, just like Yaakov did in Egypt, and reveal the hidden life from within. And through that, we are able to literally change and transform the world around us and convert seemingly difficult challenges into great opportunities. So with all that in mind, and as a Kohen, I would like to bless all of you in this room, that when you wake up tomorrow morning, or the next day, or in a month's time, and find yourself in a challenging situation filled with darkness, stop, take a deep breath, and rather than trying to figure out how to resolve the situation, try to focus on what you could do to create some spiritual light into that moment. And Be'ezrat Hashem, through that new light and connection you make with Hashem, all your other seemingly difficult issues will hopefully be resolved and elevated to the side of Kedusha. So with that in mind, I would like to thank you all for coming and celebrating my bar mitzvah with me and helping me on my way into this new stage of my life. L'chaim.